Welcome to Kissena Park here in Flushing. So last week I was in Alley Pond. This week I'm here in Kissena Park, once again here in Flushing. Now, thankfully we are not anywhere near the noises. Well, there's a car honking, but it's not the equivalent of what Main Street and Roosevelt Avenue is. But yeah, we're here in Flushing. Now, to give you an idea, we're near 164th Street. And back behind me is Oak Avenue. So, we're going to make our way to Kissena Lake right now. And I'm going to show you around this nice, beautiful oasis. Yeah, I just took a picture because I wanted to get a good look of it, because post some stuff on Instagram later. But yeah, this is beautiful. Surprised there's no ducks around. I do see some turtles. Look at that, turtles. I also want to give you all a warning that we're going to probably hear a lot of airplanes as we're walking along here. And I'll be making my way to an historical landmark. Now, this historical landmark is called the Kissena Park. It has been around for many years. And we're going to walk to it shortly. Well, we'll take a look, and again, look at this, turtles. See, that's the good thing about this park that I like is, you know, we have that. Last week at Alley Pond, I didn't see any of that. And unfortunately, reality kicks back in, folks, because I just walked past a vagrant. So, it's not every day you can escape reality. Ooh, okay, yeah. Because I think I have heard about algae in Queens. I think Middle Village has this problem. I think I read it in the Queens news update last week, but harmful algae blooms have been found in the water body. Do not wade or fish near blooms. Do not drink the water. Keep children and animals away. Once with clean water. So, I did bring hand soap with me, like I always do. And the negative thing here is that they didn't put the soap in the bathroom, in the men's room, but it's whatever. Look at that, folks, a squirrel. He's walking in. I bet he's looking for his nuts. Yeah, look at that. Yep. Even B. He's looking for his nuts. I'll quickly mention how my ride was on the Q27 today. I had to take the 27 to get up here, so one thing to note was that my ride was okay. The 46 at Long Island Jewish wasn't that bad today, so at least everything went well. Everything went well on that end. So you don't have to worry about that. Oh boy, I hope we don't get claimed for copyright, folks. I just heard music in the background. So, here's something that's very important. There's very important rules here. And people sometimes just don't respect nature. They'll just remove a turtle in this lake, and that's just disrespectful. It does give you an idea of, again, we have some beauty in Queens. Hey folks, I see something neat over there. Look at that. Look at that. Can't really show you it. We'll try to get a better view. But I think that's like a little toy boat that somebody left in there. It's like a medium-sized boat. We'll try to get a better view of it. If I can, I do apologize, but I'm a little bit surprised. So again, I'm still gonna make my way onto the Floral Dome. I'm gonna show you all that later on. So I'm thinking I'll be right back. I'm gonna put the camera down and figure out where the trail is for the Farol Dome, because it's been a while since I've been here. So I am gonna be right back, so stay tuned. Well, folks, I found where it was. Looks like an old buoy or something. I don't know. I thought it was like a toy boat, but apparently not. So we are going to continue along here. By the way, I don't know if I'm correct or not, but I think there might be frogs here. Now I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to step on one of them. They're a very important part of the landscape of the park, and you can't just ruin the landscape of it, because then that's very disrespectful. And I also mentioned I did see the police over here, and they're probably just making sure that people don't go in the water, which, yeah, trust me, don't even go in the water, because it's contaminated. It is contaminated because you don't know if the algae is in there. And I'm an expert when it comes to algae, and I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere near it. So it's not the best to do. Now, if I had more time today, I would have went to Wantua. There's a trail I wanted to go to that I showed you all previously, but who knows, I might go back there. It's on the border of Belmore and Wantua, but yeah. Guess what, folks? Another vagrant sleeping on the bench. Yep. He has, I don't know if it's homeless or not, but he has a bike. Yep. Look at this lake, folks. I mean, this is just beautiful. I really do love this lake. I really do. Hang on a minute. I think we're coming up to the Canadian geese. And then I'll have to put my camera down again, because I think I finally figured out how to get to the Farol Dome. Because again, I really do want to get to it, and then I'll be making my way towards the bus stop at Horace Harding for the Q17 and the Q88 to get back home. Now, thankfully in the city on Monday, definitely at World Trade, I'm going to reload my Metro card because I'm going to put money back into it. So here are the geese, folks. The only sad thing is I wish there was a swan, but I know if I ever go back to Oakland Lake, I'll definitely look for the swan. I'll probably do it maybe next week or the week after. I'll have a friend drive me over there, but I would like to look for the swan at Oakland Lake. So again, please excuse me. I do have to put the camera down because I do need to access my trail map, and I'm going to figure out again how are we going to get to the Farol Dome. So right now we're on a dirt trail, and coming up on the left should be the Farol Dome. I hope I am going to be getting closer to it. I mean, if we can't find it, then that's all right, but this is the trail where the Farol Dome is. And believe it or not, folks, this was Queens before everything was industrialized to what an outer borough life is. So all this stuff you see around here has been around for centuries. It's that us humans got in the way and we had to ruin nature, right? But that's what New York was like before we tore everything apart, pretty much. So really don't want to walk that far. I mean, if I don't see anything, then I'm just gonna have to walk back to 164th Street and then walk back to Horace Harding Expressway. But yeah, I mean, this is a nice little dirt trail. I had to walk around some bugs earlier There were some bugs. And I hope there's no wild animals around here, because that wouldn't be too good. Because right now, I will mention that there really is no way to get to the Farol Dome unless you're on this trail. I think there is another one, but I'll have to find it. Hang on, folks. There's an open space up ahead. That might be it. I think we may have found it. The Farol Dome is almost there, and a bug just landed on me just now. There's some bugs around here, so I just hope there's no bees or mosquitoes, because I did see some dragonflies. That's good in that sense. Oh! I see a little bit of the park coming up ahead. But I think the Farol Dome is the part of the park that I think they don't want us to see. Which if we can't find it, then it's whatever, but still, I think I see it up ahead. I think I see it. There is a bridge up ahead. So that makes me a little bit suspicious on what that bridge is up there for. That there's no way to get onto that bridge. See that bridge up there? That's where I want to go. But there's no way to get to it from here unless I can figure it all out. So I would like to go up there. Unless, wait a minute, maybe there is a way to cut through here. Maybe not. No, I don't think we want to do that. I don't think we want to do that. Alright, folks, welcome to the Kissena Park Farol Drone. So, what is this place, you may be wondering? Well, this is the bridge I was talking about. This isn't a bridge. This is a round little oval. Now, this is a place where bicycles are allowed to go around and, have a little fun. This reminds me of a little bit of a trail at McCarran Park, the walking trail in Brooklyn I saw. This is similar to it, I gotta admit. I gotta admit, this is way different than McCarran Park in Brooklyn. Yeah, and right now there's a lady who's just circling around here, so I know from here, I actually took a trail up here. There's some guys over there. I don't know if they're vagrants or not. They had some stuff. I think there is a way we can cut from the bushes to get down to over here. I'd like to be able to do that right now. And I just wish that they would have open accessibility from this part. I mean, I know why they have to put the gate up here, but if I climb over this gate, I'm dead meat until I get down there. So, again, I have to really be careful, because I think this is a trail a little bit, like a small trail. But I would recommend to wear long pants, because you don't know if there could be poison ivy here. That's the thing I always do. Thank goodness work makes me wear long pants, because if I didn't have long pants right now, I would not be doing this. I would not even have gone into that other trail earlier. It's like a little shortcut. So I think we can walk this way. I think we can, because if it can let me out to Booth Memorial, that would be great. So at least then I can cut back to Horace Harding and then get the bus. So let's see. Yeah, I think we can get out of here. Thank God. Thank God. I might actually want to walk a little bit on the Farol. I think we can walk on the Farol Dome. I think we can. But at least I found a way to get out of that other trail, because out of the trail, I mean, whatever. I can get back to 164th Street, but I would rather be by Booth Memorial Avenue. Rather be over there. All right, so there's a parking lot, so that's good. There's a way to exit at least, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, boy, we got out of that situation. Because again, I don't know if those guys, literally, I saw two guys there earlier. And again, I don't know if they were vagrants. So here we are, folks, the Ferolodrome. So I believe this also used to be a car racing track. I don't remember, but I think cars could definitely, if you could get away with it, I think you could have a race here. I think you could literally, like, if you had a Ford Mustang or something, Chevy Camaro, Dodge Challenger, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and sorry, I'm not bringing up German supercars. I do not like German supercars. Then you could literally do this. Wow, this is a whole world of difference. Look at this. So I'll give you an example. So this is the high point right here. So now we walk down, and I believe this is where the people can walk, and I believe on the other side is where the bikes are supposed to be. Okay. And either way, I think this is definitely a good spot for people who like airplanes, especially MTA Prodigy, you know, Kevin, of course. Can't really show you. There's a plane right there. Yeah, it's Delta Airlines. I could tell by the logo. So I know JetBlue flies out of LaGuardia as well. You know, nobody's really here. I might just walk up the steps for fun. Ooh, someone left a full water bottle here. Do it for fun. Walk up the steps. Little adventure. Look at that. This is a beautiful view. Yeah, I had to get that picture, folks, because that's a beauty. And down there, I believe, are the baseball fields. So there are amenities, there are playgrounds for the kids, there are ball fields. Oh boy, I hope I didn't step on that. That would be icky. Ew. That would be icky. But again, I've known about the Ferolodrome because, again, remember, I'm from Queens, number one. And number two, keep in mind, it's a very historical site. So I think we do have the, yes, I do remember Bloomberg actually renovated this. So I think I remember he did something to renovate this a couple years ago. So let's read the information. So the Ferolodrome was constructed back in 1963. And believe it or not, Robert Wagner commissioned this. So think about it, Wagner High School. Okay, and yes, I remember Helen Marshall was also part of the renovation project. Former borough president Helen Marshall, who I still miss her. Well, she did a lot to improve the libraries out here. And again, of course, renovated by Michael Bloomberg, the predecessor to Bill de Blasio. And again, you know how I feel. And guess what? My state senator, Jan Yu, is listed here. Oh. I'm sorry, folks. You know how bitter I get about him. Jan Yu. Now, if Vicky Palladino's name was on there, then I would be smiling. And I know for a fact that Jan Yu was actually a city councilman back then, but I don't care if I get bashed for saying it that way. I just do not like him. I don't. That's why I wish Avila was still my state senator. I would have been fine with that. You all know that. Now here's something cool. These guys are doing an exercise. Now this is something Mr. Beast would definitely do. Yeah, so we're gonna walk out and get to Booth Memorial Avenue and then walk back to the Horace Hardy Expressway. I will mention that there's no public bathroom in this part of the park, so I want to quickly bring that up. Oh, okay, so we have some rules here. Yeah, again, look at this. The ball fields are right here. Okay, so let's just make sure that flogging is not banned. A permit is required for events over 20 people. Okay. So you could have an event here. As long as you contact the city of New York. I think there's a better sign over there, so. Again, I'm a New York City resident, so if somebody asks me questions, I am allowed to be here. Because I know if you are a New York City resident, no matter what, you are allowed to use the parks and, you know, anything in New York City. As long as you live in the 5 boroughs, you go to a different borough, you are allowed to go to wherever. So, rules prohibit littering, smoking, glass containers, barbecue, open flame, consumption of alcohol, pets. Ooh, pets. So pets aren't allowed here, which I can understand why. I mean, again, the Ferrolodrome has been here since 1963. So that's 55 years, 56 years. Vending, skates, skateboard, and scooters, but the catch is bicycles are allowed here. So you can bring your bicycle here. Tents, tables, chairs on track, motor vehicles, sitting on climbing fence. But again, I think a sports car could definitely race on that track. There's no question. I mean, you know, if you want to, again, you all know what I like, folks. You know I love Italian sports cars. I'm just not into the German ones. I'm just not. I think Kevin from MTA Prodigy is. It's no disrespect to him, but if you do not like Ferrari or Lamborghini, then something is wrong with you. Maybe one day I'll get that if I ever do make it big, you know? Yeah. And I'll quickly mention that if I want to do nostalgia, there's some classic Ferraris or Lamborghinis from the 1980s that I actually like. They have that retro design, but Ferrari just got rid of it, so Lamborghini a couple years ago. It's good to at least talk about stuff I want to talk about, not negative. So, again, if you do want to park your car here, and let's say you want to maybe get some peace and quiet, I don't know, you would be able to do that. Okay, we have a bus coming through here, but again, buses don't run along this street, so I'm confused. I think that bus is not in service, so that is confusing. I see a bus down there. I'm not going to show you it, but why is there a bus here? Also, I quickly want to mention that Kissena Park is closed at 9 p.m. every day. So I think I'm going to wrap this up shortly. Got to cross the street. I think this car wants to make a left turn, so I better make a run for it. Yeah, that guy looked impatient. I also want to mention in this area, there's actually a school here. There's a school, I think, a block or two away in this area. I believe so. And down by Main Street is Booth Memorial. Oh boy. Thank you, de Blasio. Look at that graffiti. And by the way, I'll mention in Auburndale, I've noticed the same thing too, where people are just vandalizing things. Oh, okay, we're getting close to another playground. And again, this is getting noisy because again, the kids are being let out of school right now. I don't even know what time it is. I can't check my phone, but I mean, whatever bus I get, it's whatever. Just as long as I can get back to Fresh Meadows. Because as I said, Monday when I'm in the city, I know I'm going to put money on my Metro card anyway. So, I mean, I know how much I got in my Metro. It's just that, again, it's Thursday. And, you know, it's whatever. And I couldn't get a proper thumbnail of Flushing, but I'm sure I can find something online for the thumbnail later. Yeah, there's no public restroom here in this part of the park either, but they do have basketball courts. So again, this is a very big park. Now keep that in mind if you ever do come here. And again, I really wouldn't encourage what I just did now because again, I only did it because, remember, I wanted to get the shot. I mean, I'm experienced, so no big deal for me. And this is a one-way, so we can cross anyway. Not again. I don't know why they have a traffic light here. I mean, that's stupid. Why is there even a traffic light here? I mean, maybe because they need to, you know, make sure people can cross safely, but still, you know, not that way. Oh, and there's the school. Yeah, like I figured. So coming up shortly will be Flushing Cemetery. Now we're gonna have to cross the street because I could take the Q65, but then here's the problem. I don't want to stand around for that bus. I could just take the Q17 or the Q88 and then go that way. Now let's see, we have a Steigle bus right now. So I'm assuming that bus is on its way to Bayside. That's what I'm assuming right now. It's probably gonna fill the Q31 on Francis Lewis and 27th Avenue in Bayside in the Auburndale area, so I'm assuming that. But again, you know, nice beautiful park, nice blue sky. You know, I'm just thankful that we get that lately. Mother Nature's been very considerate, but we get to the weekend again, it's gonna feel like summer, because I know starting on Saturday, it's gonna get humid. I even hear it might hit 90 again this weekend. It might in a couple spots. Not in New York City, but potentially New Jersey could hit 90 this weekend. Especially Toms River, I would not be surprised. The good thing is the dew points have been very comfortable the past couple of days. I mean, luckily yesterday in Great Neck I got lucky, but and there's Horace Harding down there. I see it, but I need to go east because I'm heading to Fresh Meadows. So I need to head eastbound because, you know, how am I going to get back to 73rd Avenue and get home? So we are going to continue walking along. Like I said, we're going to have to cross there because, again, that's how you get to the bus stop on Horace Harding. I mean, again, I'm not that far away back to Fresh Meadows. I mean, I take the bus and I'm literally there. Look at this trash. More trash. That's one negative. I've noticed back in the park there was a lot of trash. And there's a 65 right now heading north. Now, if the 65 was heading south, then I might take it. I might. I don't know. I mean, I don't see a southbound bus pulling up. So again, I could just walk to Horace Harding, which I think that would make more sense right now. I think there's another... Oh, that's the golf course, right. There is a golf course here. This is the closest golf course to my house, believe it or not. That's the funniest thing, I forgot. There's a golf course here. All right, so we can cross. We can cross. Now, if I want to walk home, it would take me about 30 minutes to walk back home. But again, do I want to do that? Especially how, again, I'd rather would just walk to get the bus and then take the bus heading home. I'd rather would just do that. So, they have the cemetery high up, so we can't really see it anyway. But you can't see it on Horace Harding. And I do know a friend of mine, he has a relative buried here because his relative actually lived right around this area, believe it or not. All right. So I think I'm done talking because literally I see the big condos up there. I'm not going to show you it, but that means I'm only a block away from Horace Harding. So, thank you all for watching the park video. Really do want to try to get to more parks. Really am making a goal this fall to do that, because I could definitely reach my goal in fall. That's definitely not out of the question. So, thank you all very much for watching. And until the next one, please take care.